first module, please? Oh, hard love. Ready? We know we love is because Jesus Christ gave his life for us. So we should give our lives for our brothers and sisters. It was a hard experience for Jesus to have to die on the cross. It hurt him. It made him feel rejected by everyone. He went through this pain because he loves us. He knew that he lost eternal life was going to be the best thing for us the most. It would be pretty hard to do what Jesus did, but thankfully he only had to do that once. We don't have to die on the cross, but we do have to love people so much just like Jesus does. That's why when we get mad, sometimes people say, what would Jesus do? And you walk away. Okay. Now that means even though God was something really hard, he still loved everyone. Even through hard times, even when people didn't believe in him, he still loved them. And he still had to go through what he had to go through to make sure that he will. That's why mine just make sure that he to make sure that he will. So we got to listen. I'm not telling you no because I'm trying to be mean or because I'm listening or because I can. But it's because of I had to make sure that you were okay. So tomorrow is what? So let's have a on how to get you. I want you to enter that deep smile. Yeah. No deep smile. Good night and I love you. Hello. 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 Can I have hugs and kisses? Hugs and kisses. And make sure you don't look at anybody. I'm coming here in a few minutes to check on you. To make sure you're not playing with, what's the name? Dino Rex? Dino Rex? Listen, his name is Dino Rex, just like the other girl. What? You're laughing. Good. I'm glad you got to end it with a smile. And remember, Saturday, I'm going to see if we can go get something to eat. And I love you. God bless you, my love. Hello. You need a bedtime story. Okay, Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a big fall, and all the king's horsemen couldn't put him back together again. Some shit like that. I don't remember the damn story. What the heck? So, my best friend, what happened? I still got my Robex, as y'all can tell. Thank you, Triple J. So my best friend is supposed to be coming over right now for a little bit, not a lot, because I gotta go to early in the morning. So I found 40 cents. I just be finding, like, I just never want to be finding here. Sorry, you guys. Just getting myself together. Yeah. Hi, you guys. Yeah, so when I say I'm tired, my best friend will be coming over, but not for a long time. So I can be comfortable. I'm gonna throw on some leggings, and then when he leave, I'm gonna take a shower and get ready to start my own. No, I don't have any IG lives yet, because in order to go IG live, you gotta have 1,000 followers. Money J, aka Pain in My Ass. I love the pictures. They were beautiful of you and your son. See, I'll be keeping up. I'll be keeping up with y'all. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Wait, what, Eric? Listen, tonight y'all better not start, because y'all will all be on your own. I am not topping no arguments tonight. I love y'all, but not tonight. What happened? What I miss? Ay. Did I miss something? What happened, y'all? Y'all good? Is everybody okay? Wait, who is Eric? I don't even know what y'all talking about. What happened? So, you know, I'm just tired for the whole night. Oh, thank you. But what? I missed something. What did I miss? I don't know what I missed. Y'all gotta tell me what happened. I'm tired, y'all. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for doing that because I wouldn't even freaking know unless you said something. For real? Y'all don't want to know where I be at. I'm telling you. Y'all don't want to be where I'm at. No, sorry, I'm kidding. You probably know. So we didn't even know if we were going to say anything. Oh, seriously? That's cool. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that anytime soon. Why the hell would they have a location you had? That don't even make sense. That's dumb. That's stupid. Like, why the hell would you want to know somebody's app on a live? That's ridiculous. That's that bugged up creepy shit. Imagine people having restraining orders and stuff like that, and then people are finding them. That's weird, you know? Oh, you guys, you know what? Since my best friend is coming over, how do you guys feel about him being like the first person I do like a little question and the answer with? You think that would be kind of dope? If I ask him some questions about like topics of conversations that we've had and stuff like that. Would y'all mind him being on here? If he says yes to it, if he says yes, would y'all be down for it? Doing something like that tonight? Not too crazy, not too long. But just asking him like a few questions. I think that would be kind of dope. If y'all are down to do that, I'm down to do it. This could be like my little practice, you know? Y'all cool with that? No, yes, maybe so. Give a dog a bone, something. You can ask me anything you want. I'm saying, would y'all mind if my best friend is like the first person I do like a little, podcast with? Like to see like my little practice with him. Maybe I can ask him questions of how he feels about certain things and things of that nature. You want somebody else's perspective on it? Oh no, this is terrible. This is ugly. Or what I can do is you guys can ask some questions, and then I can ask him the questions, and he can answer them. And then y'all down for that? Do you want to do that? I need somebody to give me a yes. I need somebody to give me a no. I gotta get his permission to do it first, so like y'all can hear him, but y'all not gonna see him. This is where I need Kiva. This is where I need. It's okay. My favorite singer is Javante. So y'all, I'm in the corner. Alright, so I'm just gonna do it anyway because nobody will answer him, so I'm not gonna ask. Again, that's just a little bit ridiculous. So I'm not asking. I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna say it again. Ooh, that's crazy. Alright, so he is here, and I'm gonna go get him. I want to see if he wants to do this. He might not want to do it because he's a shy person, which I get, and I totally respect it 100%, as he already knows. So I'm gonna see if he wants to do it. I don't know why y'all can't hear me tonight. So I don't know. I'm sorry. Like, I genuinely apologize, you guys, and I don't know why you can't hear me. But Who else? Can anybody else not hear me? Like, can everybody hear me? Can you guys see me? Is everything good? I'm trying to make sure that everybody's good, comfortable. You guys okay? Hi, Triple J. So my best friend is coming over. And, oh, look at, I gave you a shout out. Look at, and I was like, thank you. Oh, damn, I meant to show you my mom flowers. I keep forgetting. So I'm going to see if my best friend wants to do this with me. I'm going to see if he don't mind answering some questions. To answer them, to see about his perspective, and then you guys get my perspective and see, you know, just to kind of enjoy the conversation. Now, I'll be right back.
Where you going?
To go get Kyle. I'll be right back. Come on. You come on. Okay. Put something on there, okay? So I'm gonna see if he so if he says yes, I want you guys to get your questions ready, okay? So this is gonna be like my little introduction to a podcast, pretty much in a sense. So I'm hoping that he does it, because I think we could do it for maybe till about 11 o'clock. Because I gotta be up at 6 o'clock. No, I'm lying. I gotta be up at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. Ugh. On my day up, ain't that some shit?
Wait, Mommy. Pull this off, please.
Sure, of course I can. You're welcome. You know, when you get back, you gotta go to bed because you gotta get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm warning you now. It's out, baby.
Wait, can you leave?
I got you. You're welcome. You said to charge your iPad, right? Yeah. All right, I got you. Thank you, baby, for not letting us know. I appreciate it. So you guys, if he says yes, get your questions ready. It's gonna be like my little introduction to a little podcast. Excuse me?
Excuse.
No, there should be something in there, honey.
Yes. Man, it's so cool. I can see some green stuff in my body.
That's what I call your veins.
Oh, can you see your veins? Right there.
Your light skin, so yours are gonna show more than mine are.
How?
You're right. I understand what you mean. I wake up at 3:55 in the morning. I get to work at 4 in the morning, and don't get off from work until 8 a.m. at night. So I understand what you. 3:55. Where the hell you live, right? I mean, where you work at? Right at your desk? What? So I'm hoping you guys are okay with this. Stop.
Wait, I did before.
You gotta stop, but you can't keep doing that. And I gotta wash your hair and get you a haircut.
You can't stop that. You gotta
So next time, put something on your feet. Understand? Thank you. Stop.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. I want like a and I can't do that. I'm gonna let me do it. What's the worst? Hot chocolate. I can't drink that. I'm allergic to it. You can still. Why? Stay right there. Huh? Where did he go? Hmm? I'm gonna ask him. Right, I'm gonna see how he feels. Come on. Here. He's here. You guys see my face, but you guys, I want you guys to get your questions out. Or do you feel that same?
Yeah, of course, it's the same thing. Like you, whoever you're trying to be play with and be around. That's
Thing too. So, what age gap would you want to have? Okay, let's say if you have a child and then you have another child, what age gap would you want your first child to be before you try to engage in having a second child?
well, I mean, I think it'd be good to have them as close to in age as possible, really. You
Oh
know,
Lord.
yeah, because you see that a lot. Like you get like maybe like a 6, 7 year age difference. So now, I mean, even though it's always gonna be like an older one, but kind of like the older the difference is, the more responsibility the older one kind of has.
I can respect
Typically
that.
for the
I
other one.
respect that.
Yeah, there's a lot of dynamics that come to play, like with age differences. I think the closer in age you are, the better.
Oh, so you're trying to pop one
Or the
out and then
healthier,
pop
at least.
another. So you're trying to pop one out right after one out of the other, huh?
That wouldn't be me, but I'm just saying.
Listen, you will be inserting something so she could pop out something.
Yeah.
You guys, is it? Are we good now? For some reason, it's in my live keep buffering. Are we good?
Oh, your thing was acting up?
Yeah. They said it keeps buffering. I don't know why. On the day I'm trying to do this, it would freaking be buffering.
Oh, well, you probably gotta try connecting your phone to the Wi-Fi.
I did that already.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Never mind. I was gonna ask a question, but I'm trying to see if you guys, is it working now? Because some people said that it keeps buffering. Are you comfortable?
Oh, good.
Okay. Oh. Hey, Triple J. Yeah, we heard 3 words and it buffers for a minute on it. Okay. I don't know what's going on with my phone or the Wi-Fi, but it's being a little retorted. So let me ask you guys. Can y'all hear me now? Not being rude. I just want to make sure that they can hear me. I acknowledge you. I see you. I hear you. I got you. I got to make sure I got everybody. Okay, so do you mind if I ask them, do they have a question for you?
Say it again?
Do you mind if I ask them, do they have a question for you?
Oh, sure.
Okay, you guys. So Can I just call you K? Because I don't know what you want. What do you want me to call you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh God. So you guys, K. Does that sound like a girl name?
Yeah, kinda does.
KY.
I mean, that's fine.
KY.
Kai.
Oh my goodness, my father called you that. It drives me insane.
At least half of there.
That much is true indeed. Okay, you guys. Can you guys hear me and or is it working? I don't know what's going on. On the night I'm trying to do this, my phone will be buffering. Any other time, it would have been fine.
Yeah, it happens. You get some water. Yeah, those little like water bottles here.
I got them right there. Kyle, right there. But I don't know if that's the kind you want. You guys, is this still buffering? Hold on, let me see if this will work now. I'm sorry. That I had open. I feel so bad because they've been wanting me to do something like this for a minute, and on the night I'm able to do it. And
Oh,
I
really?
yeah.
So like a collab or something, or just a talk guest?
Here, you're like my first
Amanda show. That's
you're
not
annoying.
Trademarked already, though, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want to be that Amanda show. Okay, did that help you guys? I closed all the apps that I had that were open. So can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Hello. Baddies pose for me. Hello, my love. So we have a special guest in the building. His name is Kai. And we are kind of doing like our first little interview with him. So he did say that if you guys had any questions for him, that he is willing to answer them. Now, I am going to read them before I ask the question because I know how y'all could be sometimes. So I don't want him to be uncomfortable. So is there any questions that you guys would like to ask him and or get his perspective and then get my perspective? I will give you guys some time, all right, to think about it. This is where you gotta do Jeopardy. Hey, honey bunny. I can't stand elevator music. Sometimes I be like, oh Lord have mercy, please. Sometimes you're me crazy. Oh, Baddies post for me said like what type of questions. Are there any questions that you feel that are off limits or are uncomfortable or that would make you not want to answer, or are you open for anything? I want to make sure that you're comfortable with this stuff.
Anything, yeah, within reason, obviously.
And they're asking, I want to make sure I'm respecting everybody.
Yeah, sure.
So anything goes?
Mm-hmm.
Anything goes. If I think it's something that's too inappropriate, I'm not going to ask. Baddies post me like what type of questions. Anything goes, you guys. I just ask that you keep it respectful. Okay? Because some of y'all be well, damn, where are we going? Because we finna get on that together.
I know you're right.
At this point, because my Lord, please.
That's exciting.
What, writing?
Oh, yeah.
What makes you think that? He said, quite the interview. Look at you.
All right.
Would you ever own a bike?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. But I'd probably wear the whole bike suit.
Okay, so you have your first question from Corey Helms. Yes, you guys are able to ask questions right now. Right now. Hey. So the first question is, do you think working 16 hours a week is too much for a 35-year-old man with no children, or am I working like somebody's granddad?
Wait, you said 60 or 16?
16 hours a week.
It's too much. No, For 30
I
something
think
year
he
old.
means 16 hours a day.
Oh yeah, it definitely means it. Gotta mean a day, right?
Because I know
Because 16 a week is like
4 hours.
less than part
Baby, I
time.
think you mean 16 hours a day. Okay, I'm going to let you.
Yeah,
Okay.
he probably does.
I think he does work 16 hours a day. Because I
Oh,
know he just said it on here. That's
he
how
said
I'm like,
yeah.
Baddies posed for me. He said, can we ask questions right now? Yes, babe, you can. You can, beautiful. Yeah, I think he means 16 hours a day.
Uh,
What's your thought on it?
hmm. Well, I mean, it depends on your situation. I mean, like if he really needs the money like to survive, then you gotta do what you gotta do.
Mm-hmm.
But you also gotta think about your health, right? If you don't absolutely need it and you can afford to work less, like 12 hours or something, I would, that way you could at least take some time to take care of your health, or I don't know if you say it doesn't have kids, right?
No, it says no children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you don't have any like crazy expenses, I would cut it down and take some time to take care of yourself too. Because 12 hours a day is still more than 8. So if you're doing that one job, that's overtime. There's a bunch of part-time jobs. You're still getting multiple sources of income. So yeah, I'll definitely take time to prioritize your health. Because that comes first. You collapse or something, you get a big bill. You get billed by the ambulance. Stuff like that. It comes out of your pocket anyway. So. Yeah. And if you're not healthy, you can't work. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 4 a.m. in the morning to 8 at night. Baddies posed to me said, girl, I have no questions. I wish it's this young lady that be on here. It's a few.
Hmm?
It's a few of my original Panda Bears. Like one of them, her name is Kiva. I call her AKA Queen.
Yeah.
Because like her spirit on here is lovely. Like I love the conversations me and her have. It's her, it's M Mag, I call him AKA my YouTube husband because we be fussing like we husband and wife on here. Is Izzo, AKA Handsome. Then you got Money J, aka Pain in my ass, but I adore him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have Triple J, who I call my blessing at all times.
All right, you got the
I have a few, like I genuinely have a few, and please forgive me if I did forget anybody. And I know it's that girl Adriana, that girl Adriana. Hey, it's a few people in here that I really can have genuine conversations with. I really like it.
Oh, you connect with them.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he said, in this all straight time, I don't have to clock out for breaks at all. I clock in when I get to work and clock out when I leave. Damn.
Oh.
Thoughts on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on that one?
It's the same guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I already expelled my thoughts on that.
He was just elaborating. I just wanted to see if you had anything further to say.
Oh no, that's good. That's nice. That means they trust him too, right? Because some of those, some managers could really be really anal about that. Yeah, it sounds like they probably got some respect on the job.
Baddie's post for me just said, Corey, that seems like a you problem, boo. I mean, y'all gotta understand. Sometimes you genuinely don't know. Like Kai just said, you genuinely don't know what people are going through. So sometimes, a person may have to work that many hours because they have something that they have to pay for or pay off. So it's not easy. So I personally wouldn't say that's a him problem. He just wants to make sure that he could survive and live another day. And if you ask me, it's smart that you have a man that's willing to work the way that he works. Because if you come home to me and you work 16 hours a day, you're going to have dinner on the table, the bath is going to be ran, this body is going to be ready, okay? Like, there's no talking.
Well, I mean, that's a strong work ethic if you can work that many hours,
But I'm saying that's a man.
Well, if you're willing to do all that, yeah.
Of course. Listen,
but like I said, you always want to work smart, Like, you don't want to break yourself working. So if you can afford to save up and all that, do it,
I agree. I definitely do agree. But again, like you said, I feel like it does go back to you don't know somebody's financial situation. And let's just be honest, right? With the way things are going up and things are hella expensive, I would appreciate a man like this. To be like, just keep it in the book. I really would, because at the end of the day, you got a man that's willing to work. You got some men that don't want to work at all and want you to just take care of them. No, like, you know what I'm saying? I would love to have a man that works, but like you said, it goes back to what you said, which is you got to make sure that you take care of you, because if you don't take care of you, baby, you can't go to work.
Right.
So I agree.
You got the drive. That's the most important thing, you know. So I would say take that drive and maybe, you know, learn some skills that can get you more and more money, and that'll cut down on the hours eventually, you know. You can
Kyle,
spend
he's
that
a
time.
lumberjack
Oh,
operator.
nice. Okay, well he's making bank probably.
So
That's hard work.
that's a man.
Yeah.
That's
Splitting
what they
wood
call man's work.
or the little chainsaw and all that stuff. Yeah.
Don't say little chainsaw.
No, I
That's
mean
not.
like the. Yeah, don't you use like the. Yeah.
Be respectful
That's
now.
legit. No, I'm not. No, definitely not. Shoot.
So, Triple J still works smarter, not harder. Oh my goodness, you guys, there is nothing wrong with this man wanting to work the way he is. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would rather date a man that is willing to do a man's job than to sit here and deal with somebody that just want to sit on there, excuse my French, on their ass and don't want to do nothing and just flick TV all day or be outside walking around or standing on somebody's corner. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But like Kai said, you know, you gotta make sure that you take care of you. So I get it, Triple J. You're saying work smarter, you know, not harder. But you know, some men, they just have that's just driven in them to work. You know, and then, you know, when they get older, they could take a vacation or they could, you know, retire. Think about it. What this man doing, he could retire early.
Yeah, well, I mean, like somebody in his position, right? He works whatever X amount of time.
What up, Q?
Yeah, and then he becomes like the manager or something, and you hire people and you have them do X amount of hours, and you cut back, you know, because you know stuff like that takes a toll on your body. You know, I used to do carpentry, cable, all that kind of stuff. So after a while, they got to cut back on it.
So we have Q right in the building, aka Chunky Cheeks, because I love his cheeks. Q, so today we have a special guest. He said, oh, who's bro? See, here you go. Already starting. Oh my goodness. Chill. Let me do the introduction again for you. Hi, Izzo. Hi, Izzo. And it's so funny because I just was talking about you too, and that's crazy. Oh my goodness. Hi. So, Izzo and Q, we have my bestie here, Kai, and he is answering some questions that you guys may have for him pertaining to his opinion on certain things. And he said that it was okay. He said that no questions are out of whack, so you guys can ask whatever you want to ask. Where is Kiva? Like, aka Queen. You want to say hi to both of them?
What was it, Kiva you said?
No, not Kiva. It's Q and it's Izzo.
Oh, hello, Q and Izzo.
He said, hello, you work hard until it's easy for you and harder for everyone else. Ooh.
Sound like a quote right there.
That shut me up. You see, I just was like, we both said, ooh. Okay, so Big Boss, aka Double B, I call him, he's married, gives amazing advice to like men that are looking for women, and beautiful family, beautiful spirit, beautiful soul. I love me some him. He's amazing. The right woman will make you want to be a provider. A man that sits home is looking for a mommy, not a wife. That part. What are your thoughts on that? Just burn the goddamn building down at this point. No, not this one. I didn't mean to say that. See, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. That's not what I meant to say, God. I take that back. Because I know the tongue is a powerful curse, Father. I caught that. Father, forgive me for that. Because we not doing that. Because I will jump out this window. Stop playing with me, okay? So what are your thoughts on that, Kyle?
Are you talking about what he said with the guy that sits home? You mean like it's not working, or you just mean like a white collar job?
No, so Double B said, the right woman will make you want to be a provider. A man that sits home is looking for a mommy, not a wife. Do you agree?
Oh yeah, I would agree. I mean, if you're not actively pursuing something, like yeah, trying to provide or something like that, you are. I think your mentality is that more of like more like a teenager of a child, because you don't have that like any kind of drive in general. So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so Baddie's post to me said, "Oh, so he's wise." Okay, he's wise, big boss. I see you. I agree. I do believe that. I do believe, for me, personally speaking, I don't think there's nothing wrong with a man and a woman working because I always say two paychecks is better than one, and maybe one paycheck is better than none. I mean, that's how I personally look at it. That's just for me. But, I would never want to, because I know for some men, I feel that when they can't financially provide, they panic, and then they feel that, well, how am I going to provide for my family? My home, these bills. So I always say, to me, a man carries the world on his shoulders. So when he gets home, he just wants to be home. He doesn't even want to hear about nothing else. He just wants to be home.
Yeah.
And I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, I agree. I think it's that's an instinctual thing for men to want to do that. And I think you kind of most people, if they are the ones that are kind of just like sitting down at home not doing anything, they feel that, right, and it kind of adds to your feeling of self-worth, right? So yeah, I think a lot for men, a lot of their worth does come from that ability to provide. It's kind of like a masculine thing to do.
I respect that. I agree. I'm gonna definitely agree.
And of course, there might be times you lose your job or something you can't. But I think the point is that you're trying, right? You try and you make sure that you can put yourself in that position. You know what
I agree. I do agree. I do feel that this is where it comes down to time, because you can try and try and try and try and try, and it feels like, okay, God, why does it feel like, every time I try to walk through a door, one is being closed, So some men, I think it is about trying, I agree, but then I feel like, some men do go off of time as well, because, they're like, okay, well, I probably got this bill coming up, so let me see, what job I could probably look for pertaining to this time frame to make sure that I could pay this bill. I think there's a lot that comes with something like that. So the next question was, okay, so Q just sat here and said, now we said nothing was off limits. So I'm going to read this question and I'm just going to see if you agree. He said, I'm sorry, broke men don't deserve no kitty. Do you agree, yes or no? Is it? I'm gonna leave it for you to say yes or no.
Yeah, that's a shoot. I don't look at it like that. I'm gonna say, I mean, yeah, I mean, if someone's willing to give it up, then then yeah.
No, the question is, broke men don't deserve no kitty. So do you agree or do you disagree? Yes,
yeah.
Kyle, the kitty is around a woman.
No, I mean, personally, like,
just say yes or no, please.
I mean, it's yes or no. They don't deserve. I mean, I'm gonna disagree. Because like, you can be a broke woman, you can be a broke man, you can both be broke. I mean, like, you can deserve each other, right? It doesn't help to look down. Yeah, it doesn't help to look down on people depending on their situation. Like, I mean, I guess you could say like maybe you mean it like in the sense of like they're not trying to get money, like they're just
that's what I was about to
whatever,
say.
Players or whatever. Yeah, but like I mean, it's just they're people. People can get with whoever they want to get with.
No, you can try to get with anybody you want to get with, but it don't mean you want to get with them.
I mean, how I look at that, I'm like, oh, that's, I wouldn't aspire to act in that way, but that's their life. They do whatever they want to do.
Touche.
You know what I mean?
I respect that. So now, what is the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you? I failed on a series in school.
Huh?
I failed on a series in school.
Uh-huh. Well, that's just pretty awkward. Yeah. I was like, damn.
I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's. I mean, it's. Yeah. I mean, it's. 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 I mean, it's most embarrassing thing. I don't know. I feel that something that was really easy for a lot of other people. I guess it was like a not like a dancing thing, but like a you have to
Sorry.
move in a certain kind of way, like a drill. You have to like what do they call it? Like drilling ceremony. You have to like move in a certain pattern or something. They grade you based on that. And like most people passed, and I didn't pass.
Well, why do you think that you didn't pass?
I mean, yeah, dancing is not my or rhythm is not my thing, you know. So
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah.
Well, you don't
You
got to
gotta
do
do
a little
some
two
dancing
step, two
classes.
step, two step. And you got to learn how to two step, two step. Listen, as long as you can two step and you got the,
Just do a
you
little
better,
shuffle.
hey, you better do something, okay? All right, so Baddies post for me said, why is that Q, right? So now Baddies is asking Q a question pertaining to why does he feel broke and don't deserve no kitty. Daryl said, can't agree with that. A man can work a job that pays crumbs. He works but still gets disrespected. Speak on that. Oh,
Is that a question?
can't agree with that. A man can work a job that pays crumbs. He works but still gets disrespected. Speak on that. I mean, somebody is only going to allow you to be disrespectful until you get fed up. You know, like I tell you guys, you don't have to stand there and tolerate disrespect from anybody. If you can sit home, play video games, watch your wife go out to work, and come home, you're still in the same spot, then put an indent in the couch, then you ask her what's for dinner, that's a child.
That's all.
Oh, he going hard tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's you gotta have like,
Some type, and you gotta have some type of
yeah.
ambition. I mean, you could be playing video games and
No, I'm
getting
not even
paid
that. I'm
for
just
it.
saying, like, just to do that while she's out there working, like, damn, that's nah. She gotta leave that guy. You know,
But you know, though, there are some, you know, like people do like the gamers, I think they're called, and they make some good money.
yeah, you can stream and stuff.
You better stream and
Yeah,
stream or something.
yeah.
And they
They
get
had a
some
fighting
money.
game tournament. Some guy won like $1 million.
Okay.
He won it twice. But those guys, you know, that's like their job, so that's different. And that might not be the most traditionally career path thing, but they make money.
Listen, I tell people, all money isn't good money. Okay, so strive for the best and not like the rest. Y'all better come through tonight. Okay, facts. A good woman makes you want to be better. I always say you should probably want to be better for yourself. Don't get me wrong, I'm never against, you know, someone wanting to make you better, which is cool. And I know you're good, and I'm all for that. But I personally would want to be better for myself before I step into something because I want to know I'm coming in being a better person, not for you, but for myself. Because I feel like then I can give you the best of me. And then you can bring out just the greatness in me. Or maybe that's just how I feel about it. How do you feel about that?
And I think you're kind of agreeing with what they say. I think when they say that, they mean like, you know, the woman kind of like brings out your best.
No, they said that. No, that's not what
What
they
did
said.
they say?
They said facts. A good woman makes you want to
Oh,
be better.
once, yeah. I mean, yeah, basically supports you. You know, like
Yeah,
is
but
that pillar.
I would walk in being better for myself though.
Mm.
Maybe I'm just too independent. So like I just wanna.
Well, I'm looking at it in the point of what the person is saying. You know, like that they're inspire you basically, which means you can still come in and be confident and all that. But like, you know, you have a good partner. That partner wants to gives you energy. You know, like supports what you're doing and makes you want to do even better than you're doing now. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree too. You should also come into it with some kind of self confidence and, you know, clear vision for whatever you're trying to do.
That's what I'm saying.
A plan.
So I agree. I agree with you. I do. I don't know. I just always feel I don't want to walk into something, you know, not having that confidence or not having that sexual vulnerability of a man not wanting to touch me. Like I want these things, but I want to walk in with them. I don't want a man to have to give me the confidence for it. Like I want to just be like, all right, babe, you're home. Let's go make love. Like, I don't want him to have to set the mood or set the tone. Like, I want to just be able to be confident enough to be like, okay, let me make love to my man. I'm different. Don't judge me. Okay. Oh, somebody said a broke dude. Okay, we're not gonna read that. Oh, so Triple J said, "What's money got to do with the kitty?" You'll be surprised how many women will not sleep with a man if he don't have money. Do you agree or do you disagree?
Shoot. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. It can't pay up or something.
Kyle.
What's that? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
He said, "Oh, somebody said you look so beautiful. Thank you. You're beautiful, by the way. Thank you. I hear you. I was looking for." Oh, so Double B said a lot of guys and girls feel they are out of their league, so they put up with the disrespect. Oh, do you agree with that?
Ooh, damn, that's a
I
tough
disagree.
one.
Cause I don't. Ugh. God.
Damn, that's hard, bro. That really just depends on on what your experience is. You know, I mean, if that person, that's what they experience, that's what their worldview is. I disagree with that. You know.
I do too. I disagree.
Yeah, I think if you obviously you don't have a lot of confidence or whatever, or like self-respect in a certain kind of way, then you're gonna put up with the disrespect. You know, or you're just really, yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you're confident in yourself, then you can figure it, and you'll figure that you're worth more than verbal abuse. So you can get somebody that doesn't abuse you. You know, but,
that part.
you know, if you're not, then you're just like, this is the best I can get. I'm gonna take it, because the kitty isn't free or whatever. you gotta keep that PG, man.
Yo, please, I cannot. So Daryl said boundaries at Boss. Not only that, they put up with it because they never learned to set boundaries. You know what? I feel like this, right? If I am in a relationship with somebody, certain things, just from like my personal experience, I am not accepting and I am not tolerating. I am not gonna let you talk to me any type of way. I'm not, and I don't know how to really feel about the location sharing thing, like altering your location. Now, don't get me wrong. I do agree that it can be used for safety. So I do agree, because if someone knows where you are, God forbid something happened, and you can't reach out to them, they know where you are. So I get that. But then it's like, well, do I really want you to know where I am all the time, every time? Like, what if I just want a minute to myself and you pop up? I don't want to see you. Like, what? How do you feel about locations?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like it's like a Gen Z trend, right? With the Snapchat thing and all that. The less you use, your phones and stuff, I think is the better, because it's an attention sucker. But the location thing, yeah, that's you don't need to know where they are all the time. If you trust somebody, then you trust them. You know, that's just like asking to see their phone all the time to see who they're calling and all that. You shouldn't have to be thinking, thinking.
But damn, that's a lot.
Right? Yeah. It's kind of a sign of insecurity. You know what I mean? You can't trust your partner, whoever it is, to be where they say that they are. If you're that far, then you need to either talk about it or get
you got to go.
Get out. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's too much.
Double B said a lot of girls want a 10K purse but don't have 10K to put in it. That's why, listen, y'all be seeing what be inside my pocketbook. Air and dumb shit. I don't got 10K to put inside my pocketbook. I just want a really good man. Okay, so Daryl said it's also important to know who you are, that part, and your personal and your person should love and respect you, not what they want you to be. I like that answer because I feel that when it comes to a relationship, right? I'm not, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna step in giving you 100 because I'm just getting to know you. So I'm not gonna give you all of me. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let you learn me as time go on. And I have this thing. So, how do you feel about intimacy when it comes to? I'm gonna sugarcoat a word. Oreos. This on that, and vice versa. Let's say, let's say if you got with a woman and you didn't do that for her, but you always wanted her to do that to you. Do you think that that's fair, or do you think that that's not fair?
Well, of course it's not. It's not fair. I mean, you guys both should do what you like to do. You know, you gotta share
The
the pleasure.
responsibility.
Yeah, you don't want to be selfish about that. It's a give and take.
I I like that answer. I respect that. Oh my goodness. Oh, so Q said can't take a woman serious without their priorities together. You know what? I disagree. And I disagree because someone could be trying to get themselves together and they really are a good person, but they just need time. So if you feel that as a man, okay, well, she don't got her priorities together, so I don't want nothing to do with her. That's cool. But at the same time, everybody has to start from somewhere. I mean, that's just what I think. Like, I never want to knock a man down when he's already down, or not be with a man because he don't make enough money. You know, when he's saying, hey, I have a plan and I'm working towards it. I mean, you got to start somewhere. What's your thoughts on it?
I disagree. I'm gonna disagree with that one. What am I saying? I think. I mean, when he's saying like their priorities, he means like being an adult. Like
Mm-hmm.
managing your money, like having some kind of goal, some kind of like family oriented or like responsible adult priorities in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like not like somebody that's just like out, just partying and having the time of their life. Because there's a time for that, but if you're trying to have a real legitimate relationship and you're a responsible adult, you're gonna want another responsible adult to interact with. If you're into that other kind of lifestyle, then cool. Then you look for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I would disagree with that one.
I disagree too. Yes, you guys can ask any kind of questions.
Well, I agree with him, but
Okay, so Q said, not her priorities as in wanting a 10K purse rather than using that 10K for something to build.
yeah,
Okay, that's
exactly.
what you were talking about. Let God lead you, a good man, lean on your own understanding. I know that's right. I like what you said about not coming down on him. That's big words. Have the power of life and death. Because I'm just, I don't think it's okay to kick somebody when they're down, because I always tell people be careful, because that same situation someone is in, it may be so that God put you in it, and that same person you laughed at, you need them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell my son, be careful, because you never know. Somebody could be down, out of luck and everything, and God will have it to where, baby, you looking up at them and now they looking down at you. So, you just have to really be careful. That's one-sided. A guy will date a girl that work at Popeyes, but a girl won't date a guy at Wendy's. She will call him broke.
You hear that one a lot.
I agree. I agree to that. Listen. I don't care if a man worked at McDonald's and Burger King, okay? Because at the end of the week, we bringing him 4 paychecks, my 2 and your 2. What we starting? What savings account are we starting for these kids for their college tuition? okay, for their home. Like, what we doing? What we trying to build? I don't think that you should go off of somebody's job. I don't agree. I think you should just go off of the person themselves. I mean, am I wrong?
No, that's a good way to look at it. But like what he said, I think is probably the prevailing way that unfortunately it's looked at. But yeah, I mean, if you're planning for the future with somebody, you got to think about obviously finances. Or I think that's also like the number one reason for like either divorce or conflict in relationships is finances. Because obviously, if you can't pay the bills, you have nowhere to live and whatnot. So you got to make sure you guys have enough money to afford the cost of rent, a mortgage, etc. So yeah, where we going with this?
But though,
The job thing. Yeah, you should try to make sure you get enough money.
I agree, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm still gonna stick with you gotta start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere. You have to start somewhere in order to be able to build your resume. And some people, they just be blessed and born with a great freaking talent where they building houses at the age of 2. And you're like, wait a minute, like what's going on here, boo? Like what happened? I don't think that you should go off of somebody's job. And I do agree that if you both are looking towards the future, then you both should be trying to figure out ways to be financially stable, not just a man. I don't think that everything should be put on a man because, again, he's one person.
Mm-hmm.
And a household has multiple bills. If this man is bringing in all this money by himself, that's a lot on one person. It's a lot on one person.
Yeah, I think you can't expect that. You can't expect the traditional, like one paycheck for most people, right? Just because there's only X amount of high-paying salary jobs that are available for the guy to have, and then for the woman to be able to be at home, and it's shrinking every year, so you got to work within your means, So 2 paychecks is the standard, and that shouldn't be a problem.
Do you know that, like, I've seen some women say that they are single parents because they feel that the man works so much to where when he come home, he's not helping with the kids, he's not helping with homework, he's not helping with the house, he's not helping with anything, he just works. So
Yeah.
I've been hearing a lot of people say that they just feel like they are married but single because they feel that they're doing everything. I mean, before I even get with somebody, I'm gonna say, what do you expect
Mm-hmm.
from out of this? Because baby, if it's that, you're not getting it. Like, I'm gonna step into a relationship very honest, very blunt, but very respectful. Like, hey, if this is what you want, it's not for me because I don't want to do it.
What do you mean, like him working all the time?
Yeah, and not being able to help. I believe that when you in that type of setting in his home, he can help the kids with homework while you cooking dinner, or he could cook dinner while you help him with the kids. I mean, I believe you should share the responsibility of the family and of the home and of the bills.
Well, I mean, that's a tough one, right? Because what if the guy is able to provide one paycheck nowadays, we're talking about just a job, just from his income. That's probably going to be a decent paying salary, and that could be a salary job where he's working 10, 12 hours out of the day. And say he has to commute. Say he has to commute another hour each way. So that's 12. Let's say 12 hours, right? That he's
Mm-hmm.
gone from like 8 a.m. or no, maybe like 7 a.m. to like 7 p.m. You know what I mean? And then you have like what, a couple hours of sleep. You guys are both working full-time jobs, right? If you're a stay-at-home mom.
Nah, I ain't say all that. No,
Well, you're saying that if you're a mom, you're doing a full-time job with the kid.
I didn't listen.
But you see how that's how it's 12-hour shift, coming home and you gotta still do other stuff. I mean, I can get maybe some things, some minor things, but you guys are both working full-time at that point, you know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. So it goes back to what you said. You gotta pull back, because you need that family time, you need that quality time. Because if anything, like you said, mentally that will drive you crazy. Like, and you don't want to just to work. You want to live to have fun and live life. And smile and be happy. You want that, and I get it. I would never knock nobody that wants that. Of course not. I would never.
Mm. I'm just saying, you know, like that. You gotta give some kind of slack there. I would think.
Oh, so Q said he feels like alimony destroy marriages. Do you agree? I disagree because if somebody wasn't doing that to begin with, none of that would have happened. That part. Your thoughts?
Well, yeah. I mean, I agree. Yeah,
You agree with him or me?
I agree with him. It can't. Well, maybe not all marriages, obviously not, but.
So if I'm married to you and you cheat on me, I'm supposed to just keep dealing with that instead of me leaving because I know I could be with someone who's not going to do that?
Wait, didn't you say alimony?
Yes.
Isn't that like a legal term?
Yeah, when it...
Excuse my ignorance. Yeah, that's not a do cheat. Yeah, the payments.
Yeah, but don't you got to pay alimony when you cheat though. That's what I'm saying. Right? Isn't that how it go? Well, shit, I never been married, so shit, I don't know.
No.
Is that how it go? No?
No, it's
I thought that you only
support.
had to pay alimony if you cheated on somebody.
No, this says there's 5. There's a bunch.
There's 5?
Yeah.
Okay, well, educate me, please. What are the 5?
Temporary, alimony, permanent, reimbursement, rehabilitative, and lump sum.
Reimbursed? What the hell am I reimbursing you for? We were married. What the fudge is going on? What if...
I think that's the payment you get when you divorce.
Nah, I understand that, but at the same 5 reasons you get alimony?
I'm pretty sure that's what. Yeah, that's what it is. And typically, women usually
Okay,
get that.
I knew what alimony is, but I'm saying I only thought that they only had to pay alimony if they cheated.
No,
Isn't that how it used to be?
basically,
Something like that?
when you marry, you're supposed to combine your assets or whatever.
Yes,
And then when you divorce, they have to
split
divide
them.
it. But you know, who makes less gets a portion paid through alimony, something like that. And typically, it's the woman. Yeah, that's why you see like Bezos' wife got like $1 billion or something.
I don't know who that is.
Amazon guy, for example. The guy
Whoever
who
that
made
is.
Amazon. Okay.
Listen, he ain't helping you with these bills.
But yeah, alimony not ruining the marriage. It's because you're divorced and you have to pay it. So, yeah. Unless he means like it's ruining people wanting to get married because they don't want to have to pay alimony.
That's like a... That's a question. And now I see why some people, well, a lot of people want prenups. You know, I definitely can. Do you agree to a prenup or do you disagree? I agree to a prenup. I agree.
Yeah, I agree to a prenup.
I agree.
But it's also like, I get that how, you know, like a typical woman would not like that, right? Like the average woman wouldn't like that because it seems like you're really, really just doing a contract. I know for you guys, like your wedding is kind of like your fantasy thing, right? Like you're a kid or whatever, and you're like, oh, I wanted to get married, and it's like a very like emotional event. No,
I
not for you.
wasn't putting on no damn dressing out thing. What I look like? What?
Not talking about like you're looking forward to getting married and all that. People make a big deal about it. Really?
I was a tomboy.
So, how was your view on marriage then?
I would love to get married. I would love to get married, and I would love to just be a one woman, you know, me, you know.
You have a whole scenario in mind, right? Like the whole venue and setting that you have that you want to do.
You know why I have my dress in mind, but when it comes to, you know, the venue and or the menu and or like the song for the first dance, I don't have all those things in mind because I want to share those moments with the person that I'm getting married with. Like I want to hear what he thinks and how he feels and things like that. Now my dress, oh baby, I got that down packed because this gonna be strapless, boo. But I still gotta be respectful because people, you know, mamas and daddies and uncles and brothers and cousins gonna be there.
Can't be too tight now. You gotta be able to breathe a little bit.
Listen, but baby, at the honeymoon when y'all going, that shit's coming all the way. I'll take it all off. Take it all off, okay? Stop her.
Everything goes.
Oh, So Triple J said, and it depends on state you are. Oh, that's right. That's right. It does depend on what state you are in, because alimony, two different rules, two different states. I forgot about that. That's right. It does depend on where you live at.
Yeah, that was good research to look it up. So legal stuff.
I'm not looking up. I'm not married, and I'm not getting divorced. Like, no.
A little bit of knowledge never hurts.
Prenuptials are a necessity. I'm gonna agree. I'm definitely gonna agree.
It's a smart thing to do. Marriage is a contract. See, it's not romantic, right? It's not a romantic thing. It's a smart, rational thing to do. You know.
Listen, when I am married, I want this man to know I got you.
Yeah.
Right. I got you for life. Now this is the man I want to be with. You know, who I see a future with, who I want to grow old with, and have those good times. I don't want to die with you, because if you die first, I'm gonna love you, but I ain't trying to die. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. But I want that happiness. I want that genuine happiness, coming home, being able to talk to my best friend, going places, being able to have conversations, even when I'm mad, still be emotionally intelligent. You just want that one person to go home to, and there's nothing wrong with that. But then I say, when a man sees something else that look a little bit thicker or a little bit slimmer, you're ready to chase after it. And the same thing goes for a woman. That part. That part.
Yeah, it depends on the person,
I agree. See,
you're always gonna see something that looks good. It's just part of being a man. I don't know how it is for women. I would assume women might see somebody that's hot and look at them real quick. I think we both have those kind of drives, but it's whether or not you act on those type of things. Right? I'm like, oh, they look good. That's just how like. If you weren't attracted to things, you never would have gotten with your spouse, right?
I don't know, because nowadays I'm not even trying to be well, never mind. I'm not going. Never mind. I'm gonna leave that alone. Oh, Double B said, that's where the term "cheaper to keeper" comes from.
Jesus.
Yo, they be so harsh on you. Like, oh my goodness.
That's a good one, though. Yeah,
That's a good one. That's a good one. Most wealthy women got their money from divorce. Ooh.
Okay, well,
that part.
Just jaded.
That part. Did somebody make you mad today? Cause you throwing them hammers tonight. Oh Lord.
Maybe statistically.
You
Because of the highest earners, but
Oh, so I got asked a question by Q, aka Chunky Cheeks, and the question was, could I be with the man that provided for me emotionally and financially, but cheated once a year? Hell no. Kyle, now the question is gonna go for you.
Huh? Oh, that same question?
Yes.
Oh well, no, yeah. Damn, yeah, that's tough. That's a no, but yeah, because once they cheat,
why is it tough?
Sometimes people don't want to. Sometimes people invest a lot of time in other people, right? And then, you have people that've been together for 20 years, and then they had some kind of, whatever the term is, cheating going on. At that point, you love that person, you committed to them, you invested with them, you might have had kids, and they're growing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, but you can still have enough self-respect to say, you know what, you put your and another, and it wasn't me. God bless. I don't care how much time has gone on. I'm not letting you cheat on me.
Mm-hmm.
That's just not happening, because I don't like stuff like that. I don't like when people cheat. When you have a good woman at home, or you have a good man. And I always tell the person, if you know that you don't want to be with somebody no more, I would suggest tell them.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather a man tell me, listen, I don't want to be with you no more, than to go sit out there and sleep with my best friend. Well, my best friend is a man. So, I got a girl best friend too. Like, then somebody to go sleep with her. Just tell me, like, hey, I don't want to be with you no more. You don't even got to give me a reason, because I'm not even going to ask. Because you don't got to tell me that you don't want me twice. You can just tell me once. And that's just keeping it a buck. From my personal experience with men, it's been like, it's been terrible. I don't want none of that. I want a man that's going to be good to me. Emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially. Like, be gentle with me when I need you to be gentle with me. Hold me when I need you to hold me. Make love to me when I need you to make love to me. You know, just be kind to me.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's nice. But I think, I don't know, I think you're in a minority though. Just because I kind of feel like most people just aren't built for like homogenous relationships. I feel, meaning like one-on-one. Like, just I think most people really are just built to just sleep with more than, well, at least men are built to just want to sleep with more than one person. And I don't. No, I'm not trying to like. I think just like instinctually, based on like seeing how a lot of relationships are. You know, I think it takes a lot of discipline and loyalty, I guess, to want to be with one person. You know, which is admirable. You know, and I don't fault other people for wanting to be in multiple relationships and stuff, because that's, you do whatever you want to do. But I think most people are built that. We weren't built really to be one-on-one like that on average. That's how I think. That's how I feel about it.
Okay, I can respect how you feel. I'm going to jump in and say I can be with one man and be fine. I don't need no other here or no other there. I just need one, that's it. I am so tired, you guys.
Yeah, I get up early.
Yeah, I gotta go. Once you cheat and they take you back, it messes. And you know, that's another thing I tell people, respectfully speaking, right? When you cheat on somebody and they take you back, I'm sorry, but if you gonna forgive me, if you even utter anything about what I've done, I'm leaving your ass, because I'm not about to sit up here and have to keep dealing with that. That's crazy. If you take me back, it's because you trust me and you know I love you. But if you're gonna keep throwing something up in my face, then you could go, because I'm not dealing with it. Do you disagree or agree?
Yeah, I agree. Because then you don't want to be looking over your shoulder all the time. That's just a situation to be in. You know, that I wouldn't want to be in. I wouldn't put up with that.
I can respect that. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. I think we are gonna call it a night because I am tired and I gotta get up early in the morning. So let me ask you: did you enjoy yourself on here answering the questions that they had?
Yeah.
They were saying a lot of more things on here, you guys. I do apologize for not being able to read the comments as I usually would. But I was really trying to answer as many questions as you guys wanted to answer. So you guys were not being ignored. I do apologize. But we are going to call it a night. I'm so thank you for even,
You gotta take notes. You gotta write down the questions. It's like a little podcast,
Yeah,
so Q&A.
Yeah, so you were my first special guest on here. So thank you for even being gone.
Thank you.
So I thought it was cute. I can actually do this more often. I like the conversation. I like that you were comfortable, you were okay. I like that I made sure that temperature check you good. So I'm glad that you felt respected. Thank you guys for being respectful. I genuinely appreciate it. Big Boss said now you're getting ready for the podcast. That part. So
yeah, she's prepping.
I love you guys. Thank you for even letting me bring him on. Thank you for even being gone, because I know how you could be shy. Like I told him. So I really appreciate you being gone. So thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. So I'm going to call it a night because I got to get up in the morning. I love you guys. I'm going to go. And do not forget to let me know when you make it home, okay? I love you guys. Bye, lovies. Y'all know I'm going to stay on for a few more minutes with y'all. I'm going to walk into the door. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my goodness, I felt so special.
Cheers. You're loved and taken care of.
Once a year?
Once
Please? No, my phone not on you. Oh, have you had Robux before?
Robux. Oh, that's the place I used to be where I
Okay. Thank you guys. I wanted to get on here again. Q. Respectfully, I'm going to decline. Okay? I love him dearly. He is an amazing person. Okay? And I love his energy. I would never disrespect him. I want him to be happy, and I will always pray for nothing but greatness. I would never pray for his downfall. I love his family. They're amazing. They're very kind people. Nothing but positive things to say about these people. You know? What I don't want to start happening is when I bring a gentleman on, that's the type of energy that I start getting, because that's, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore it. As long as I know what I know, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you, but respectfully, no thank you. That's all. Hello. Just do it. Hello. I have no problems with keeping it professional. So I'm watching you. Okay? I'm watching. Where is, I need Kiva. Because I know she'd have been like, y'all don't start with none of that. I know she would have been. Oh, I know. The fellas need to be respectful, because you guys got to understand. And I tell you guys all the time, that's something that I personally don't like, is whenever I engage in a conversation with someone, I instantly get, oh, she's dating him, oh, she's dealing with him, oh, she's with him. Stuff like that irritates me. And somebody had asked me before, why am I single? And I said that's a really big, huge part of why I'm single, because I can't deal with that. You know, I can't deal with the assumptions. And I can't deal with that. I just can't, because it's disrespectful. To where you guys can speak to women and it's cool, but as soon as a woman speaks to a man and they don't know who he is, it's up. She dealt with him before, she's dealing with him, or he's the side, and you know what? It's like, come on. I'm so over that. It's just crazy. I have no problem with doing a podcast. I don't mind. I just want to make sure that, you know, is respected, because God forbid if I do a podcast with somebody and then, you know, like a rumor gets out and that messes up somebody's family. Like, I don't want none of that to start happening. I don't. Like, I just want to be able to be on here, do the podcast, and let people just go home to their families. I mean, I'm just getting other people's opinions, but I still really want it to be respectful and respected. Irritate? It is though. It really is irritating for me, because that's when, like, you got the drama and you got people arguing. I don't want none of that. Like, I'm gonna call it a night, you guys. Thank you for staying. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for even tuning in and listening. And I'm gonna have a night. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna process all these things, because I felt like it was a really good podcast with him. And I feel like this is a terrible way to end the night with the podcast, because I just don't feel like that respect is there, you know. And I think that's a bit much. Like, it's gonna be hard dating somebody. I see it now. So good night, you guys. Have a good night. All right, and hopefully you guys will be back on, or maybe some of you may say, well, oh, this is how she feels, so no, we're not going to be back on. I don't know how you guys feel, but I really just want to be respected when I'm on here doing a podcast pertaining to any man. That's just really all it is. You know, it's, I don't want nobody man. So good night, and I love you guys. Take care, have a blessed night, and I will be back here early in the morning. And I still do love each and every single last one of you. All right? There's nothing but humbleness, and I pray nothing but the best for you guys. Have an amazing night. Don't forget to check out my Instagram, Amanda123BB1. If you have not already followed already, check the link in the bio, and you can go check me out. Good night, you guys. Have a good night, and thank you for my first special guest podcast. Bye, loves.